What is happening, gamers? This is Bradley here, and welcome back to another news roundup. And to kick us off, that Yacht Club Games has officially announced the first free expansion / DLC for the highly praised retro platformer Shovel Knight, and it's called Shovel Knight Plague of Shadows. Again, this expansion is completely free if you already have the game, of course, and here you'll get to play through the game as the villain Plague Knight, and there'll be a new story, new playstyle, new bosses, and more. As the Plague Knight himself, you'll use explosions, bomb jumps, and alchemy to blast your way through the game. Plus, they'll be bringing crafting to Shovel Knight with the new alchemy system, where you collect loot and then use alchemy to craft equipment and power-ups for the Plague Man. There will also be new achievements or feats centered around Plague Knight, and there will even be brand-spanking new areas and new pathways through classic levels, as Plague Knight tries to overthrow the Order of No Quarter so he can make the ultimate potion. This is quite the hefty expansion for Shovel Knight, and there's still two other boss knights that we're supposed to be able to play as, Spectre Knight and King Knight, so we should be getting expansions for them as well at some point in the future. And there's still a challenge mode and a 4-player battle mode, so there's a lot going on for Shovel Knight in the days ahead. But as of right now, we just need to focus on Plague of Shadows, and we have a vague release date for that, which will be the second quarter of 2015. So props to you, Yacht Club, this is looking like a mighty fine expansion. And in some exciting news, Curve Digital has announced that their upcoming 3DS and Wii U eShop arcade skater game, known as Ollie Ollie, will be the first third-party / indie game to have a true cross-buy feature on Nintendo platforms. We've had indie games in the past where you get a discount if you buy it for one platform and then for the other platform. And then with the indie game Squid's Odyssey, if you bought the 3DS version, you were able to get the Wii U version for free, but it didn't work the other way around for some reason, and the deal was exclusive to Europe. But now with Ollie Ollie, it will have a true cross-buy feature and it will be available globally. It is nice to see that Nintendo is finally jumping on board with this whole cross-buy thing, and maybe they'll start implementing it more with their games. I mean, we are getting it with Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars, but they should implement it with Virtual Console games, because it's not very ideal to buy them twice. Plus, maybe indie developers who already have their games on the 3DS and Wii U can implement this cross-buy feature as well, like Shovel Knight, 1001 Spikes, or even SteamWorld Dig. It would be really nice to be able to share save data between both versions of the game though, but I don't know if that would actually work, because the versions aren't always a copy and paste of one another. They do have different things about them sometimes, so maybe that's asking too much. Now, as a way to get you back into the world of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, we now know officially that the update that adds amiibo support for the game will be releasing on March 20th, which yes is the same exact date that the Super Mario series of amiibo and Mario Party 10 release. When using the Toad amiibo, you'll be able to play a special hide and seek challenge in each stage, where you have to try to find a tiny pixel toad hidden away somewhere. And beyond that, every other amiibo out there will be compatible with the game, but they'll just give you free 1-up mushrooms, which is something, but it's still And speaking of amiibo, is that we knew from the last direct that more Marth amiibo were on their way this year, and now we have a more specific release date for those. So you can expect more on-store shelves in late April. We don't know how many more Marth amiibo we are going to get, but I wouldn't put it past Nintendo to only make one more shipment. I mean, it's not like they haven't done it before. Little Mac. Sorry. If you are a fan of NT Curate's Azure Striker Gunvolt for the Nintendo 3DS, you may be happy to know that they are making Azure Striker Gunvolt 2 for the 3DS as well. We literally have no information on this game except this piece of artwork, I guess, but yeah, that's it. We don't know anything about what's going to be different about the game, and we don't even have a vague release date, but I'm going to assume it's going to release in 2015. The announcement for Gunvolt 2 was made on the English Twitter account for Gunvolt, so that's a good sign that it's coming to North America. So that's something. But we'll just have to stay tuned for more details. And as a way to round this video off is that Frozen Byte has announced the next entry in the Trine series, known as Trine III: The Artifacts of Power. I'm not going to talk too much about this game because we don't know for certain if it's coming to the Wii U, but they did bring Trine 2 Director's Cut over, and they're also bringing Trine 1 over as well. So there's a chance that Trine 3 will too. Trine 3 will initially release on PC, and then they plan afterwards to bring it to consoles, which could include the Wii U. What's different about Trine 3 is that it's not just going to be a strict 2D platformer like the first two games. It's making its transition over into 3D platforming and puzzle solving. You'll still be playing with the same three main characters, but the whole change to 3D gameplay should be a pretty different experience. But this game will be releasing in 2015.
Oh, and just so you know, you can no longer get your dank meme on because Meme Run's no longer on the Wii U eShop. It's gone. So I'm gonna sell my Wii U for $1,000 because I had a meme run on it. Yay.
And that will bring us to the end of the news roundup. If you liked what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff. And you can stay tuned for more videos in the future. The 48th episode of That's On Meverse will be going up this Saturday, so you can stay tuned for that. But I will talk to you later in the next video, guys. Bye!